they really live for that music too.
And
so.
they play. There's a guitar involved, but there's also this other thing, which is called a bandoneon, and that's like an accordion, but without the keys like piano keys on it. It's
right,
just
so it's got buttons
on both sides, and it looks like a giant Dr. Seuss thing. I mean, it's like this is like a. If you ever read the Dr. Seuss with the borfin that schlumps, anyway, the borfin. It's like a giant borfin of an instrument, but it's a very expressive melodic instrument, and it was the instrument of Astor Piazzolla himself, who's the most famous of the tango composers. So we'll get to hear that instrument paired with a guitar.
Yeah, and this, I mean, the instrument it makes you weep. It is unbelievably lyrical. And
wow.
I was amazed because we've had a bandoneonist come to us in the last few years. His name is Raul Jaurena, a beautiful bandoneonist. And you would think that being such a mechanical instrument that it wouldn't have those sort of expressive qualities, but I feel like it's the most expressive instrument that I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well, and I mean, so many of the instruments that we love in the world are breath powered. You know, the voice, of course, is one of them, and so are all the wind instruments, and so the breath becomes an integral part of our understanding of lyricism, of the way we as musicians interpret the things that we sing, breathing between phrases, and then intensity of breath results in volume, and there's something about making breath with your hands that is it's got that kind of expressive quality that you almost associate with a marionette, because you're trying to get this thing to behave like a human being.
I was thinking more like Frankenstein.
Well, it depends on what floats your boat. But no, it's a astonishingly personal type of expression to be part of.
Yeah. And with the bandoneon, because it has this mechanical way of breathing, it also gasps.
Exactly.
It has
Exactly.
certain
well
like
done.
expressive qualities that go beyond the music that I think just really allows it to speak in a way that that goes beyond some of our instruments.
Yep.
I mean, and closer, like you said, to the voice.
Yes.
So it's really cool.
Yes.
So I'm really excited. Are you really excited?
I'm really excited.
It's going
Couldn't be more excited.
Give us another excuse to hang out with all of you, and another bonus of that night. It's my birthday.
No way!
Yeah, so I'll celebrate my birthday with some
tango.
tango. Not yet.
Wow, how exciting! I think you should dance.
Oh my goodness!
I think that we need the birthday girl to dance.
That lewd dance? What kind of a girl do you think I am?
We'll work on it. We'll work on it. That sounds fantastic. If you haven't been to the Mexican American Cultural Center, because I know that's a new venue for a lot of people, it's right down on Lady Bird Lake, Town Lake, Lady Bird Lake. If you're in the back of the Four Seasons Hotel on the hike and bike trail, and you go out the Four Seasons and take a left, it's sort of the next stop along the hike and bike trail. So it's right on the lake. It's beautiful. It's a new building. It's just about 4 years old or so. We've presented quite a bit there, and it's an intimate venue. There's only 230 seats or 210 seats, something like that. So it's a small venue. That's why we're doing 2 shows. But it's a great place to hear music, and so we think the food element, the party atmosphere, the beautiful venue, and some amazing, inspiring music is going to make for a really uniquely culturally rich experience.
And we're selling tickets like gangbusters, so if you want to be there, get them now.
Yeah, this one's going to be gone.
Yeah.
So if you want them, for sure, come and get them early.
Yeah. Well, thanks for meeting with me,
Michelle,
Matt.
you
This was
are
awesome.
the greatest.
You are the
And
greatest.
I look forward to much more.
Right, high five.
High five.